I mean, it's really cool.
Liberation.
All right.
First of all, before you do anything,
I'm
going to inflict some more damage on you.
That's not nice.
Well, then don't be eaten by a gelatinous cube.
Well, if
That's
that was a
couple
thing.
of 6s. That's good. 21 points of acid damage as the cube continues to digest you.
Yeah, no, I'm going to get the hell out of this thing.
Okay. You need to make a strength check.
Can I do acrobatics or just...
It has to be strength at disadvantage because you are restrained.
Of course it is.
That's going to be very silly if I get eaten.
Wow. That was actually impressive. 16.
16?
Yeah.
Kelian, you stab this monster? Question mark. And after you pull your sword free, Liberation reaches out at you, and his arms pull free of the plane of this monster, and he pulls himself free and falls out prone at your feet.
Aha.
It burns a lot.
Moving or staying put,
That was
Liberation?
a little more desperation than that. Okay. So the cube is occupying this space right in front of Kelian. Yes.
No, you're on Kelian's space. You fell prone at his feet. You pulled yourself free of the cube and laid down at Kelian's feet.
Then I'm going to move here.
Okay. Riot.
Riot's gonna step back a bit and toss a produce flame at this thing, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to afford it partial cover for what it's worth.
Can I draw it out, like our best guess as to where it is right now?
No, you cannot.
All right.
I know where it is. That's all that's important.
So that's a 23 on AC.
Would you like to roll damage?
And it'll take 5 fire damage.
I don't know how I feel about this brick road. Would you like to roll damage thing? I don't know how I feel.
I want to make you guys, feel comfortable. And is Riot moving or staying put?
Staying put, but I want to warn Dathlu to step back a bit. And then I'm going to give Serenity a Bardic Inspiration.
Now, when you throw
Those
the
are
flame,
eights right now, right?
Those
Yes.
are D8s.
when you throw the flame, it gets extinguished as soon as it hits the plane of where Liberation pulled himself out of. Serenity, what's good with you?
I don't know. What happens?
It's your turn.
Right. Does something happen at the start of my turn?
You're going to take a bunch of acid damage, if that's okay.
I think that's what he was fishing for, actually.
Wow, that was like Brickroad just jumps on it to deal extra damage to me, but he's like has to be reminded for Destil.
I mean, I like Destil better. Apparently I don't, actually. 22 points of acid damage, which is more than I gave Liberation.
Which
And
is
what are
1
the-
point more.
What are the restrictions on my actions?
You've got disadvantage on
So I'm
pretty much
just
everything. You're restrained.
Okay.
You have no
I'll
speed.
I'll take a non-action to enter action trance, and
Okay.
then I will attempt to break free. So the advantage from the trance and disadvantage from restraint should cancel.
And that affects strength checks, not saves, right?
Oh, is this a save or a check?
No, this is a check.
Yeah. It doesn't affect saves.
Then you're good to go.
That'd be a 24.
And you pull yourself out into the whirlwind that is Mahogany.
And that's my full action for the turn, right?
Yes, that requires your action.
So I'll spend half my movement to stand up, and then 10 feet to move back to there, sliding the ooze off of her.
Okay.
That's the end of Serenity's turn.
And as you move, this thing's going to lash out with a pseudopod at you.
Yep.
For an additional 10 points of acid damage.
At least favorite Sonic level.
I should apply some of that to Mahogany, because technically the thing had to attack through Mahogany to get to Serenity there.
Pseudopodal zone.
Just you're grounded. What is Dathlu doing?
Move back a bit. Dodge.
Okay. Kelian and Liberation. Oh, first of all, I gotta move. I forgot to move my zombies forward.
Zombies.
Kelian and Liberation. I need dexterity saving throws.
Not again.
It keeps happening.
Do I want to believe point that?
How do we do?
Most likely because
Let me think about
excessive
this.
damage hurts, sir.
Yeah.
It really hurts. It
I guess
really
I'll
hurts.
believe point.
Does it hurt more than other kinds of damage?
Yeah,
Well, it depends on what you're resistant to, Ricker.
because I mean you're rolling really high today.
I actually rolled fairly low on both of those damage rolls. Well, I got 6s and 1s. How'd you do?
12.
10.
12. 12 and 10.
Yeah,
Not-
10
not-
and 12.
That was with the belief point change.
Kelian.
I actually did roll
Kelian,
better.
you can be pushed to this space or this space.
I want to
Did
be
it.
pushed to this space.
Liberation. You are back in the cube. 12 points of acid damage.
Good. I'm gonna die. It's great.
Well, at least you'll be digested. Like, you're not dying for nothing.
Well, no, I don't want to digest. I want to.
Mahogany, you're up.
I get it. Digest. And I'm gonna.
Didn't they already ground him?
Yeah, he's grounded. Wait, can you
I can't be
an arrow?
grounded. I'm immune to that.
Yeah.
That worked on 2 levels. That was a digest.
Wow.
That would physically hurt.
Wow.
I need to go to the
Beat
doctor
shit
now.
out of this cube,
Okay.
which I'm assuming has an AC of like 4. Oh, that's crit.
And you swing through empty space. The cube is no longer in front of you.
Oh, I critically hit. Well, I'm really good at hitting air because I'm an air elemental.
That just makes you like a
You know all its weaknesses.
Exactly.
moving or staying put.
I'll move. And I will. No, you know what? I'm just gonna move to here.
Okay. Kelian,
I'm gonna shoot it.
you're gonna shoot it.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
You don't shoot it. I don't know how you miss it. Would you? Why don't you describe for us how you managed to miss it?
I don't know. How do you miss at point blank range with a gun?
That's an excellent question.
It misfires.
No,
mean-
this crossbow doesn't do that.
Well, apparently it does.
When you fire at a place where you think the thing meets the wall, because you don't want to just shoot Liberation in front of you. That wouldn't be any good. But you misjudge by an inch or so.
Right.
And-
I don't want to shoot Liberation.
Right. Moving or staying put?
Yeah, I'm cutting action, moving, and then just taking 2 steps back, shaking my head, muttering.
Dude, I just want to say that if I was the DM and you literally said I want to shoot it where I know Liberation is by shooting at Liberation's face, I'd totally give you advantage.
It's going to bring us to Liberation.
Yeah,
You can deflect it.
break loose again. Once you throw some more d6s at me.
$27 points of acid damage.
I'm down.
Cool.
Never mind. I'm not breaking free.
Riot, you watch as Liberation attempts to move out of the thing again, but falls unconscious instead. And you see his flesh starting to turn... Well, what color is his flesh now that he's a...
Red.
It turns even redder and more irritating. I should have said irritated, but I said irritating. Which also fits.
I think you know what you said, Brooke Road, and I understand how you feel about me.
Mahogany.
You totally just skipped Riot's
Yeah,
turn.
you totally just
Yeah.
skipped Riot.
Oh, okay, right. You can take a turn, I guess.
Okay.
I love it when Riot takes a turn.
Yeah. Seeing this happen, Riot grits her teeth and jumps in after Liberation.
All right. Well, let me
Can I-
apply some acid damage.
Yeah, can I get in enough to touch him?
You could pull him out with a strength check without entering.
That's not what
the
I
cube.
asked.
You can get in to touch him.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. I get it too.
6 points of acid damage.
Okay. And
Oh,
I want to
nice.
try casting Dimension Door.
Okay, and where would you like to Dimension Door to?
Back to its chamber.
The chamber is also now filled with a gelatinous cube.
Of course. And then I'm going to call out to Deathloop, get back in here.
Okay. Mahogany,
Yeah, that's me.
that's you. Both of the zombie creatures exit the room. One rolls a 2.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
The other one's going to hit a 25.
That will, however, do it.
Are you certain?
13 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing rakes the air elemental with its fist of lashed together bone.
Alright.
Serenity, what's good with you?
Is there enough space to get into fight alongside Mahogany since he's all wispy?
You can stand in his space if you wish.
Let's go ahead and do a reckless attack on this first zombie.
I believe it's pronounced Zambo.
Zambo 1 takes an armor class of 18 to the face.
That'll hit.
This is Planescape, it's a zombie.
$19 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. Armor class of yes. $15 damage.
Math is hard.
That's
Yeah.
the end of Serenity's turn.
Okay. And that was both on the zombie in front of you, correct? The one that
Yeah.
Riot insulted earlier?
Mm-hmm.
What's Dathlu do?
Dodge.
So you continue to dodge? Okay. Not Mahogany.
Question mark?
Kelian.
Hello.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Uh, 14.
14. You are pushed back to this space as the cube continues to lurch forward.
That was a little bit of Eric, I'm not gonna lie.
Mahogany, what's up?
Mahogany's doing pretty good.
I should hope
I'm
so.
going to assist in beating on this zombie.
Poor Zambo.
Yeah.
Zambos.
How does a 14 do?
14 will hit.
Alright. Where did the other... There it is.
Should really just have these stat blocks copied down on your character sheet.
29. No, I was looking for the D8. I have the stat
Oh.
block.
You have the stat block. You couldn't find a D8, even though there's a bag with 30 of them. You said 29 damage?
29.
Okay. Moving or staying put?
I'm staying put.
That will bring us to Kelian.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Shoot it. All right. If you miss again, I mean, I don't even know what's going to happen.
Listen, okay?
I'm
Okay.
listening.
God, I don't even get sneak attack damage now.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
14?
That hits.
Okay,
Maybe. You want to roll damage?
maybe. 11.
And there's now 2 crossbow bolts worth of shattered glass suspended in midair in front of you. Moving or staying put? Are you disengaging or just stepping back?
Cunning action, disengage, and
Okay.
then hop.
Up on pop.
Liberation, I need a death saving throw.
You do.
Be glad you're making a death save, because otherwise you'd be inside the cube.
10 is a pass, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Riot.
Seemed like a good time to put up Aura Vitality.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll some healing. Where's my healing dice? Here we go. That's a D4.
It is a D4.
I'm not dealing well with the bags being on the wrong side of the table.
I'm just playing sideways.
Me too.
Liberation, take 12 hit points back.
And Liberation wakes up screaming. From acid.
Just partially
Riot.
digested.
Again, orders Dathlu to fall back.
All right. Let's get some Serenity. Call evens or odds.
Even.
Even. You should have called odds.
We've never gotten one of those right.
So the question you have to ask yourself is, are you unlucky or am I a liar?
Well, I mean, we both have a ton of hit points and resist all the damage, so.
Serenity,
I
I've got
imagine-
a 17
Yep.
and a 24.
Yep.
It's probably both. It's probably both.
Listen, all great DMs are liars. Any DM that tells you they're not a liar is a liar.
Dude, if it makes you feel better, I was including the times when you've told us to call evens and odds and then roll the dice ourselves.
Serenity, I'm going to give you 11 points from the first hit and 12 points from the second hit, as each of these Zambos slams into you. And they look content to just keep doing that round and round after round until one of you is dead. Which will bring us to your turn. Why don't you take care of this?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do some more reckless stacking. First attack. It's an armor class of 20
Yeah.
for 12 damage. Second attack.
The thing is beyond bloodied at this point.
It's an armor class of 18.
Yep.
14 damage.
And as soon as you crumple this one down, zombie Dathlu there, all of the bones powderize with your last hit. So all that's left is this fine pile of grayish powder sitting atop the ice with the ghastly leather straps kind of piled up inside of it.
Kelian,
That's
sorry.
Serenity's turn.
Where does Dathlu go?
She's gonna move back into the entrance and dodge.
Okay. She won't move into that hallway.
Okay.
Yeah. As far as she'll go is the entrance, but she can dodge right there. Mahogany, what's up?
I'm dreaming of not being eaten by Serenity.
Is
I'm
that what's
gonna,
happening?
well, I moved forward, so if the gelatinous cube is there, you can keep track of that. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this zombie.
Okay.
Oh, there's that crit.
Oh, you got it back. Good job.
Yay!
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that 18 is gonna hit too.
Yes. Go ahead. Just give me the grand total damage. It's a Zambo.
I would love to. 38. Bludgeoning
38.
damage.
That's it. That's all you got.
Dude, that's what I got in me. And I got a lot in me, including Serenity.
Okay. I think that bloodies the thing actually, a little bit.
Does it have any blood?
No.
It's
Blood-
dustied.
Bloodied is a term that means it's at half or fewer hit points.
Oh, okay. So it's like a game term.
Exactly.
I got you.
Okay. I've only been using it for 2.5 years, or however long we've been playing D&D. Moving or staying put after you beat up my poor zombie?
I'm going to stay put.
Kelian, what's up with you? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Kelian's turn yet.
Yeah, you forgot.
You will be able to take your turn, but first you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, okay.
You can do those. You're a rogue, right?
20.
You're pushed forward 5 feet which means you can be
Push
in any of those
forward.
3 squares outside the door.
Calling this forward. Got it.
Well, the cube's moving forward.
Yeah.
Now you can take your turn.
It's invisible, so I'm just gonna shoot it. I know that sounded weird because they were. Oh, come on!
Stop rolling
having
against other dice.
We're having one of these days, aren't we?
We are.
We have one of these days
What-
every single week.
What AC did you hit?
10.
Would you like to roll the damage?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to roll the damage. That's the wrong guy.
I mean, 10 AC. It's possible this gelatinous cube's that crappy.
10 damage.
Kelian notices this immediately, followed by Riot about a second later, and then Serenity about 5 seconds after that. You launch the bolt forward, and again it shatters, and for a moment it's suspended in midair. And then your world is engulfed with splashing and glooping sounds as the thing loses form, and the acidic material that makes it up starts sloshing against the floors and walls, splashing forward against Kelian's boots, spilling out into the tomb, and in the other direction, splashing out over the tunnel, sloshing against Serenity and the remaining zombie. Moving or staying put?
Staying put.
Liberation.
Stand up. Slap my face a little bit. Ugh. I need to find a better line of work. I can get up to here with half my movement.
Okay. Remember, each of these squares beyond the wall takes 10 feet of movement. Difficult
Gotcha.
terrain.
Yeah.
Oh, it's difficult terrain now. Oh,
It
it would
was-
always.
it was- the whole time.
It's always been difficult terrain.
Yeah, it's icy.
And Riot.
Right, we'll toss Liberation another heal.
Oh, thank you.
Bonus action. That's. Oh, yeah, these black tiles keep messing me up. That's pretty good. 15 more HP.
Much appreciated.
Until Deathly. Alright, come on, form back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't quite get there because
Nope.
Liberation's there.
Mahogany, call evens or odds.
Evens.
Should have called odds.
Whatever happened to the simple pleasures of.
I was
last
just
week.
about to do that. I was about to go.
Mahogany, I got a 21 to hit you.
Is anybody
Yeah,
taking
that'll do it.
13
By the way,
points
my
of bludgeon
computer's
damage.
crashing basically constantly, so I've got my phone out just in case.
Okay. Yeah, you sustained 13 points of bludgeon damage.
Alright, thanks.
This zombie continues to hammer at the space in front of it. That's going to bring us to Serenity.
Okay. I've got this zombie doesn't have cover through this wall or anything.
No.
All right, first attack.
Speaking of
first attack.
hammer,
That'll hit an armor class of 23.
That's more than its AC is.
For 18 damage, second attack. It's an armor class of also 23.
No, its AC changed in between those attacks. You don't hit.
Okay.
hey, it's possible.
How much on that second?
So I guess I don't do 16 damage.
You
the
don't do
second time,
16
that's
damage. Okay, that's. Yeah, the thing is looking bad as you're breaking off reams of bones and spilling them to the floor. Moving or staying put?
Fine. That's the end of Serenity's turn.
Zombie has parry.
Where does Dathlu go?
Just dodge.
Mahogany.
Alright, I'm gonna just try to finish off this zombie.
Zambo.
Can someone roll 4d8 for me?
Yeah. I'll
Or
do
roll
it.
2d20 first.
Okay. This is a 2 and a 3.
Alright, that's 8, 10, and 11, and
Both
you're
of those
fired.
hit.
You want me to roll your damage too?
Yeah, 2d8.
After that roll?
Yeah, those
2d8.
both hit. They're zombies, dude. They ain't got no AC.
2d8. You
No, I
said?
meant you want Nick to roll it out.
You know what? I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll them for myself.
Okay.
In
Just
before
for
2
that
and
note.
3.
Nodal came back.
That's 26 damage.
All right, and again, I gotta roll real quick. And again, the zombie powderizes. It's about this time, as you're bringing this final zombie to the ground, you hear a voice echoing throughout the cave. Sounds like it's coming from back across the lake somewhere. And you don't recognize the language, but it sounds like an old, frail woman.
Can just these two hear it, or all of us?
You all can.
Okay. Does that mean Dathlu can hear it too?
Yeah.
Then I'll
Right,
ask her.
can I-
What
Did you
what,
recognize that?
what language is she speaking?
Yeah, I'm asking Dathlu if she understood that.
She didn't.
Okay.
And she's very surprised to have heard it.
Why? Like, what's so surprising about it?
There's
I mean,
not
you know there's
supposed to be
monsters
any,
back there.
There's not supposed to be anything down here. She's surprised that
Right.
there are monsters down here at all. And that's why she's so glad that Serenity is here to protect her from the dangers of this place.
That's what happens when you leave places fallow for years and years and years.
All right, well, come on, we gotta get back to where Serenity is.
You got
Well,
any more?
You don't want to be separated from her for too long.
Okay?
You got any more hits of that fishy goodness?
Oh yeah, we got plenty more. If Rickwood will allow me the rest of this minute.
It's going to depend on... I mean, go ahead and do one for this action, but it's going to depend on what Serenity and Mahogany do next.
Okay, I'll just roll for this one right now.
That's fine.
Kelian would be making his way back down the tunnel.
Take 9 more.
Okay, go ahead and move you wherever you're going to go. We're not on initiative at the moment.
Okay.
So what do Serenity and Mahogany do?
So where
Right,
was the voice coming from?
Gonna move back to here and take another look out over the lake.
Sounds like it was coming from across the lake.
Yeah, I'll go with
With
Serenity.
Kelian back there, I'll go ahead and light a torch.
Dathlu parked, or is she coming along too?
Yeah, she's coming.
That's Riot's job to move Dathlu back there. She's the
Yeah.
babysitter.
I'll head over to get a look too with Serenity.
Okay. And from there, you just see what you saw earlier.
Even now that I have some light.
Well, you had light before.
Alright.
Falling back into the rear.
Kelian was standing near you. But you've got a wall in the way. You can't see.
Yeah. I'll
Alright,
wait for the rest of the group to catch
Well, I'm
up.
kind of curious about that room we
Yeah.
just slaughtered everything in.
I'm gonna give
Give me a-
Liberation another hit if that's all right.
That's fine.
I'm gonna kind of
Okay.
whistle my way down this tunnel towards Kelian.
In the
Take 14.
room, the room is... It now lays empty, except for the torch sconce in the back of the wall. And as you enter the room, when you get close enough... Kelian, as you get close enough into the room, you realize the torch is not giving off heat, either. It's a lightless, heatless torch.
Praise Osprey.
Is this sconce embedded in the wall? Like, can I pick it up and move it?
You could take the torch out of the sconce,
Yeah.
but the sconce
do
itself, I mean, it's bolted into the stone.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then, if I can, basically, what I'm asking is, can I lift it up
Yeah,
and out?
you can
and
take the
carry
torch
it?
out.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
So in one hand, I've got the light source, and the other hand, I've got this flame.
This dark source.
Take 13
Aw.
points of cold damage
Boo!
as you wrap your hand around this torch, and continue taking that damage every round as long as you're in contact with it.
Liberation, take 15 hit points back.
Okay.
Thank you. And you could probably pass that healing on to anyone else in your... Only because I'm...
How long does
Look.
Kelian hold this torch?
Just a turn. As soon as it does damage to him, he puts it back.
Put it back in there. Okay. And
He waves his hand like he just touched something really hot. Like, ah!
in your arm, I mean, you feel it most fervidly in your fingertips. I mean, they ache tremendously, and you feel the cold creeping up your arm. stopping at about your elbow. And I mean, for a moment, it's all you can do to breathe on it and wave it and wrap it in your cloak, and eventually you do get the warmth back.
Can I blow this torch out?
What do you do?
I'm trying to whip air towards it.
Okay, and the torch dances in the light of Kelian's sword.
In the light of Kelian's pain.
Riot gives Kelian back another 13.
Alright.
And I'm going to try also extinguishing the torch.
With what?
Just thaumaturgy. I can just snuff it out.
Doesn't work.
Okay.
So much for that.
I'll grab a shot of that aura if you got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I got 4 shots left.
Serenity's down 50.
I don't know
So
if I
I'll
got
take
that many
one.
shots left.
And
at this point-
the other 3.
Go ahead and apply this next shot. So she's got 3 left.
Okay.
And at this point,
So that's 12.
you hear the voice again. And this time, Dathlu says she does recognize it. The voice sounds closer this time. Dathlu recognizes the language as Elvish. And she says the voice is calling out. And she kind of turns a little red, as though she's embarrassed to repeat it. And the translation she gives is, "Who is making all that noise?"
In what language?
She was speaking in Elvish, so Dathlu translated it for you.
Okay. Well, that's what. No, I was asking Daphne what language she was.
She told you.
Finish up that healing aura and let's get out to that lake.
Alright, is that alright if I use last 3 shots?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Let me find some more dice here.
It looked like you only rolled 5 there.
Yeah, you're right. This one didn't roll. Okay. So this is a total of 38.
Total?
Yep, 38 total.
Okay. Thank you.
And what's next?
Anytime.
Let's move on out.
Kelian's taking point.
No, I just had to grab my mini.
Kelian's real eager to get to that voice.
I had to write down the 38.
Kelian's like, ooh, she sounds hot.
And the
Bring
path
up the
continues around. And so, Serenity, you're walking right up to the water's edge.
Yep.
The lake is not frozen. It's in a strange kind of solidus, semi-permeable slush. It definitely wouldn't support your weight if you were to just step out onto it.
It's like an icy.
Yeah, sort of like...
Kind of like how you sometimes get. Yeah, you sometimes get.
Thanks,
a
now I want one. Right at the edge, there's about a 1 or 2 foot ledge from where you're standing down to the water, but around the corner you see a spot where the icy floor goes directly down and meets the lake. And let me confer with my map to see what other monsters you woke up.
All of them. It turns out.
I'm going to go ahead and spawn in Dathlu again.
We have to kill them all anyway.
Nope, I only need 1 for now. I forgot to change color. Why is everybody's hand here? Go away. What are you doing?
We're amused by the fact that it's.
I just
it's
want to
named
hold your
after
hand,
the-
Rickard. I want to hold your hand.
Don't do that.
What Beatles songs can Nodal sing?
Please, tell me something, Rickard.
Norwegian wood.
Yellow Submarine.
No, definitely not. Up here you see 3 more of the undead creatures, and behind them is a very tiny old woman, and it's very difficult to see her. She's right at the edge of where your light is. But she's holding something in one hand that she seems to be taking bites out of. And you only can barely see her form just in between the 2 giant zombie creatures. She can't be any taller than maybe 2 feet. And as you guys step around the corner, she shouts out again something in Elvish, which Dathlu, again, kind of sheepishly translates as... she asks why you've come to visit her.
Riot will ask, were you sleeping in that tomb?
What language do you ask in?
Common, I guess.
Okay. And the old woman responds, and you guys are shouting across this lake at each other at this distance. She responds in common. If it's really necessary that you converse in such a base and worthless tongue.
Oh, she's asking me that?
She's asking you that.
Okay, then I'll respond back in message. We can do it this way for her, if you prefer.
And it doesn't that transcends language?
Yeah.
She chastises you for your rudeness. She says it's very inconsiderate. She's saying this out loud in common so all can hear. It's very inconsiderate to have a conversation in a group of people where the rest of them can't hear you.
Boy, she'd have hated Terran.
Most NPCs did.
And Riot will message her back, says, listen, I've never been known for my manners. Now, were you
Riot,
sitting in that tomb or not?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Since Serenity can't hear any of this messaging going back and forth, she's going to speak over Riot unknowingly, saying,
That's a 22.
this lake was supposed to be empty. If you leave peacefully, we'll let you.
Riot.
Yep.
She's attempting to probe your mind with detect thoughts.
She can't. I didn't even have to make that saving throw.
No? Why not?
I got a ring of mind shielding on.
Oh, well then never mind. Go ahead and unmake that saving throw.
Yeah. It's natural 20 for nothing.
Right, it's like, that's my whole thing.
And Serenity, you tell her she's allowed to leave peacefully?
Yeah.
She starts stepping forward, and as she does, her zombie contingent moves forward along with her. And as she moves very gracefully on the ice, as though it doesn't bother her. The zombies move with much more considerable difficulty. And she steps into the light, and you can see more of her face now. What she's eating is she's holding what looks like a giant bloated worm that she's taken several bites out of. And her face is ferociously ugly.
We've got a tiefling in the party. We've seen people eat worse.
That's true. like the cubicle
say.
gray FUD.
I was what to say.
Or like
tried FUD.
No, it's pronounced food. There's an umlaut.
Her response to Serenity is that it's even more exceedingly inconsiderate to use threats to force one out of one's own home.
How long have you lived here?
And when you ask that question, the zombies attempt to take another step forward, but the hand that's not holding this horrible bloated worm, she holds it out, and the zombie stops moving towards you. And she says she has lived here since the time of the Allmother.
Did they have
So
a peace
you
treaty
knew her?
with you or anything?
Serenity, repeat that?
Do you have a accord or a peace with them? With the Swanee?
And she responds that she is one of them.
Riot looks at Dathlu. It says, is this true?
Dathlu has no idea what's going on.
I'm going to try and turn the tables. I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Sorry, bear with me 1 second. And doesn't work. You're unable to get inside.
We've brought a Swanee initiate who's simply here ritual at the lake. We'll leave peacefully after that.
She asks what nature of ritual.
You know, I haven't asked. Okay, I'll look at Daphne.
And she tells you, and she's whispering because she doesn't want to approach this old woman or have her over here.
And during the conversation, I'm going to actually kind of move up just to be a little bit more between them.
Okay.
Not threateningly. Have my maul back on my shoulder, just...
In that case, Dathlu whispers to Kelian, who's still standing near her, and asks, maybe you should bid Serenity explain about the prophecy. She whispers that to Kelian.
Mm-hmm. All right. Kelian will sneak on up, lean into Serenity's ear and whispers, maybe you should bring up the prophecy.
Especially that purple monkey dishwasher part. You know, it's the old Swanee prophecy about wing and earth. That sort of thing.
Ironically enough, I'm not the wind.
The old woman takes another giant bite out of her bloated blue worm. She locks eyes with you for a moment. Make a wisdom saving throw.
7?
7? That's not going to do it. And she asks, and is the betrothed with you?
Kelian will speak up and say, no, she's not.
And then she waves you off and says that she cannot help you and that you should leave this sacred place.
Do I have any compulsion to act any normally, or should I just act here?
You don't have any compulsions at all.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want.
You don't have any compunctions either.
What if she was with us?
Then that would be a very different story, she says. And you wouldn't be wasting my time.
Well, we're at
Serenity,
an impasse then.
repeat that saving throw,
Sorry.
please.
Mm-hmm. 17.
And you can feel her pushing deeper and deeper into your mind.
Do I have a chance to push her out of my mind on that save, or just I'm just aware of it?
I think you were aware of it on the first save.
On the first failed save.
On any save.
Oh, okay.
On any save. But you need to use an action to push her out. It's an intelligence check. But yeah, you can feel her in there now. And you're not
Kelian will
sure
speak
what
up.
she's taking.
Kelian will speak up again and says, well, that puts us at an impasse then. We don't know what you want, and you don't know if we have her. So, one
And
of us
she
is going to have to
says,
give.
I know that she's standing behind you. And I know that you are a liar. And I do not suffer liars.
What else is new?
You know, Kelian, you might.
Well, then
find
why did you
people-
ask?
to find if there were liars among you.
And Riot raises his hand. I'm also a liar.
What
I might be a liar. I'm not sure. I haven't really had an opportunity.
what you see as lying is just us protecting our charge.
It could be both.
Riot and liberation. What's your passive perception?
16.
I believe it's 13. Let me double check that. Yeah.
Roll initiative.
Oh, or whatever.
Constantly.
Oh, I gotta roll an extra die this time.
I gotta roll a...
Ugh.
Oh, man.
That's what you get for acting like a smug asshole, Keely.
That's how Kelian is. Yeesh.
I'm very rude, and also I'm a liar. That's what Riot says.
I rolled a 1.
That's awesome. Good job.
I just thought you guys would enjoy that.
I did enjoy it.
Oh, wait, but I have a much higher dexterity at the moment.
You'd probably beat Kelian.
Because you're a wind monster.
Yeah. That's true. I've never actually rolled initiative and remembered that that's how that works.
You don't know that initiative's just a dexterity check?
I've been just adding 5 this whole game.
Okay.
I don't know that about that.
Oh.
No.
Riot.
Mm-hmm.
What's your initiative?
14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to put 20 mimic.
No, that's not what I meant to type there. Dathlu's on 1.
That boy.
I'll be right back.
Kelian.
8.
Liberation.
16.
Serenity.
Serenity X at 21.
You could just spell a lip aeration.
And Mahogany.
8.
So it's Kelian, Mahogany, also a mimic, and more Zambos on 8.
Okay.
Hey man, I feel lucky Kelian starts with K.
K is for Keely.
Serenity. You're surprised.
Is it obvious to me that things are going to come to blows at this point?
Not at all. That's why you're surprised.
I'm going to go ahead and use my class feature to enter an action trance and not be surprised.
Okay.
And then I'll move to there.
Step forward.
Yep.
You hear Dathlu shriek from behind you. Those of you standing nearest her. Any more pawns? And one for the mimic, of course.
Of course.
God damn.
What?
A pool of water on the ground has formed up and has apparently lashed out and grabbed Dathlu and is starting to drag her away. Which means both Riot... Oh, you know, you guys are surprised. You can't do anything. And it's going to move its full movement away from you guys. Grabbing Dathlu by the ankle and just dragging her along the ice. This just sentient pool of water. A second one of which has also formed up on the ground and is going to try to use the same trick on Liberation. Liberation. How does a... Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, you know, I don't need to make an attack roll, actually. Yes, I do. Attack roll. Okay. 21 do.
Yeah.
11 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Lovely.
As this thing lashes out with what just looks like sentient water, which you're used to. You hang out with Mahogany. And it does. It wraps around your legs and drags you prone to the ground and moves you away.